So you set it up on YouTube like you're when you go to upload a video for like a set date,
Hmm.
then you hit like go live on OBS, and then you got to hit go live on YouTube. That way you're not like, I don't know, walking around in your boxers getting ready for the show and it actually like, oh shit, I forgot we're going live. That's that's nice. Oh, that would be good for viewership probably.
Yeah, I mean, a heads up. That probably wouldn't hurt, huh?
So it says so we should be. Oh, it worked. We're live. What's funny is like before I figured out how to actually like when we first started streaming, it's kind of a nostalgia trip. Apparently, okay, so you remember how like when we were the last two people to figure out Discord, like we were just thinking it was like a TeamSpeak server, like we would we would create a new server every time you wanted to talk.
Yeah, I still have like 5 of them. You're
so
not
that
wrong.
so basically that's kind of what we were doing for our first few live streams. Like instead of we were doing like a scheduled live stream, so I can actually go back and see all like 50 of them.
Oh, that's funny.
So who do we got here? Yeah. Oh, who's the yellow-haired one?
Akira.
Akira. Oh man, this looks so good on the live stream. Wow.
Other Rana Yagami.
Yakira. Just Akira?
Feel like you need a flame. I feel like we need a frame. We're just floating.
A frame?
I don't know. I feel weird floating. Feel like I need a frame.
um. See, this is why when I would do a green screen before, I would always sit on the Utami couch.
Yeah, that's true. Because that's the whole body. Because now it's just sort of half of us. Ropolos is here. Kevin's here,
I
and
mean,
the
do I still
Cabeza. Hey,
have
buddy.
that?
The only podcast that matters. Call somebody. Kevin Cabeza, my friend says.
Hello. Dude, we could sit on an Utami couch.
Yeah, put me on. Give me a podium.
All right, I'll find you something.
We got a minute to mess around. I but while you're doing that, like, how do you like it? This is well. First of all, this is like the 10th anniversary of the Cinderella tournament. How do you like that? This is like, aren't you supposed to celebrate these type of things?
This tournament, not only. This tournament is
Like,
crazy for a lot of reasons. First of all, I feel like these things, it used to be like, they used to go way longer. Like, I don't know, under Okada, he's like, no, you want to see this tournament? It's going to happen in 2 days, and then you're going to get to see them challenge on the next show.
this is a big. You're not wrong, but this is a big card too. It's definitely seems bigger than last year because last year they had to do the buys and everything. We don't have any of that kind of fun this time.
Oh,
We even, although we invited a CMLO girl in instead of.
okay. Well, that's not the picture I was looking for, but I like it.
Yeah, just put me behind the couch. You can put us in the jungle.
I like this co-host better.
Well, for me, oh, that's not nice.
That should just.
It's understandable though.
All right. I like that. Oh, I like Carrara. She can stay.
Hey, there's a global information international case. Hello.
Hello.
Carrara's already on your screen. How many Carraras do you need?
Is that really a question you need to ask?
Why are you covering me up, motherfucker?
Man, you love rocking that Bay Stars hat.
It's baseball season.
Have they ever lost a game that Mayu's been pitching at?
I'm pretty sure they're undefeated.
Really?
Oh, I gotta pour myself a nice
Are
piping
they
hot
zero
tea
and
real
zero?
fast.
Did the season officially start yet?
I don't know. It's spring. I don't know what season it is in Japan. It's spring training down in your neck of the woods, though.
Dude, some Yankees game practice, like, because we have the practice field for the Yankees, get better
Hmm.
ticket sales than some midday Rays games.
Yeah, not surprising, huh?
It's
Well, hey,
like
you know,
lots of New Yorkers are down here. Plus, it's nice, cool weather.
yeah, well, it's a good time of year to come because it's still winter here in New York. So it's fun if to try to take a lot of people do. They try to take a vacation around spring training time because I think the tickets are usually even free or something, aren't they?
This is what this reminded me of. The way shout out Christmas Story. I never save any of my pictures with a name, so I just have to scroll through everything. So
Tabata is a legend. I found out. This is our fourth, I believe, Juno. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? I believe we had the first one, which we might have just missed, but it was Saya Kamatani and then Marai Hanan. And now here we are. Or does this make fifth? Something like that. We've watched lots of them.
here's something I'm throwing out there. Since Tam is officially a free agent, she's probably looking for a job. She's only got like
But
a few more dates that she's scheduled to work.
are you
I,
hiring?
I mean, I would like a third co-host.
You can just replace me if you want. I'll just do your editing, producing. I'll let you know when the volume's not working. Super producer Rapolos is here. The clip guy Kevin Cabeza is here. Global information. Erwing is here telling us all about Tabata. What do you say, buddy?
You have me distracted looking at photos now. This is your fault.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to get back on track
Found it.
because I know you're not very good at concentrating on more than one thing.
I had to
But that's what
find
I
it.
love about you.
I had to find it. So, where are you?
So we have two. Do you think Hanan's going to repeat?
Is that the first time that's ever happened?
Tam Nakano?
Tam kid? Is there an injury? Tam joins.
Oh, I like the way you did that. Just put us at the bottom like you did last week.
What?
We don't need to get fancy.
You said you wanted to be on the couch.
Yeah, I lied.
So where'd you want to be?
Where we were last week. That looked good.
Like over? We were like up top.
We were in the corners.
Yeah, we were like. Now we're peeking. Whoa. Listen, usually I'm making you play like Words with Friends or something stupid game while people funnel in, so that's okay. This is more entertaining. I'm ready when you are, unless you want to like boss me around some more. Where did you, where does your face want to be?
I liked what we did last week.
I don't remember what we did last week. You said in the corner, like the bottom left, like where Carrara is.
Mm-hmm.
Then
We were off to the sides, and
okay.
it looked pretty good. And it turned out good too. It made for a good clip
Then where's Carrara gonna go?
in the bracket.
Okay, this should be our new logo. Just Carrara. Thumbs up.
It's not the worst idea.
If anything was gonna replace the poi, like the little poi thing, that'd be good. Cool. All right, you distracted me enough.
Thumbs up. Well, see, now it looks like we're off to the side. See, it's the whole mystery science thing. That's what I said last week. Well, we gotta get the cameras looking at the back of our heads because it's almost like if this makes it feel like more like mystery science theater, and we can point at the things we like and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. Well, let's just do an intro, go from there, and we'll figure out exactly what we're doing because Juno, it is Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Welcome to the 136th episode ish of the Stardom Fan Podcast. I'm Mark,
I'm Juno.
and today is like I mean, how many times a year do we have to say it's our favorite time of year? But is there anything better than Cinderella season? I think not. How exciting is this?
It's pretty freaking exciting.
Like someone was talking at work and they were like, "Hey, March Madness is coming up. You want to get in the bracket?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take Kurara." And they looked at me a little funny. Apparently, we had two different things in mind.
I was talking to someone the other day, and apparently it's big news. Like one of the biggest sports stories out there is that LeBron James just cracked 50,000 points, like scored. That's counting playoffs and regular season. And I said, "Holy shit, that's awesome! Did you know that Carrara is gonna win the Cinderella tournament and win Tam Nakano's soul back?" And they said, "What the fuck are you talking about? Do you need medication?" And I'm like, "Probably." The only sport that matters, pro wrestling.
That's for sure. We have the this year it seems to be it's all like the I don't know. It's new blood. It's the new blood Cinderella tournament and add Hanan and Lady C maybe.
They're new blood. Lady C can still. That's what I said about the futures belt. I'm pretty sure it used to be like 2 years of wrestling experience, or if you turned 18, like one of the two, and it's like for the young up and comer belt. And then every time Lady C challenges for it, it's like, all right, I guess it's if you're 35 or 7 years of wrestling experience, you could challenge for it.
Do you think they keep changing the rules based on Lady C? Is that what's happening?
Oh yeah, there's no like I'm pretty sure that the last like well not maybe yeah Miu's older too. She's 20 something. Pretty sure like the last four champions had the belt way longer than they were supposed to.
That's good though.
I'm looking at
Um,
the 2024 bracket really quick to see if you're right because I remember last year being newer younger people, but okay maybe not fully because we did have people. All right, we had Waka. Okay, I'm gonna list some of the big names. So it's like we had Lady C, obviously, Saki Kashima, Starlight Kid, Waka Tsukiyama. So it was a mix. Hazuki, Ami, Koguma. But this year, you're right. It totally just seems like it's up and comers and Lady C.
it is funny. You see Tabata in, and she's the invite from CMLL, and then you think to yourself, well, maybe they ran out of the younger generation or the rookies to try to challenge for this, but then you name Waka, and you're like, well, this is the exact type of tournament Waka should be in. And it's actually disappointing. I was hoping, counting on, and assuming that Ami was going to be better by now, and it seems that's not the case, huh?
Yeah, that sucks because, man, we could have had. That was one of the best stories that they didn't really focus on, but it was one of the best stories of all last year. Was Ami fucking hating? Actually, I was gonna say Ami hating Hanan. A lot of people hated Hanan. Hanan was mean last year.
She could be a little prick sometimes, yeah. But their little rivalry that was forming between Hanan and Ami was definitely fun.
When I
Also,
mhm.
did she make it to the finals last year? Wasn't
Ami,
it Ami versus Hanan?
I could tell you right now. Last year, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Ami versus Hanan.
Yeah. So I mean, unfortunately, with that injury, because boy, Ami was right there. I would have said that this could have been her year, but
Every
maybe
year
next year.
is Ami's year.
Yeah, Ami's great, right? Now,
No, wait. There's the thing is you got to look at the silver linings. So first of all, this isn't an like, we haven't really talked about it, but it's not. She didn't. She got. It was a weird injury where it was like a wrestler's type of injury where yeah, I probably need this surgery, and I don't even. The doctor says I don't even understand how you're still walking, let alone wrestling 6 nights a week. And she's like, I don't fucking know. Like I'm awesome. So she finally got this surgery she needed to like clear her knee up. But silver lining, she just gets to sit at home collecting paychecks and her favorite video game. There's like a new Yakuza game she could play.
well, and she gets to show up on all the. She's been doing the Japanese broadcast on like the big shows where they're having, a, like broad a
Oh,
broadcast team, right? So she's cashing in. At this point, she's like, yeah, my leg still sort of hurts. Can I just be on the microphone?
she's their Big E.
Who's the dummy? Right, basically.
She's the Big E of Stardom.
Ah, big Ami.
Dude, what a great team that would be. Big Ami and Big E. Book it.
Are you is Ami supposed to go on the next pre-show for a WWE Premium Live event, or are we assuming Big E's coming here?
Well, Big E's got to come to the big leagues.
Yeah, right. It's about time he comes up to Japan and Stardom, where only the best of the best are. You want we'll roll through. Do you want to roll through who's all fighting? Do you just want to go match by match? I
Well, I looked over the bracket and I'm like, all right, let's see in the first round who can we just scratch off right away. And I was surprised, and I'm like, I don't know if there's like a single match where I can roll anybody out. It's all rookies. Well, not rookies,
yeah,
but
I
it's all usually they'll be like, let's first of all when we do these brackets, if there's like a Mayu Iwatani or a Tam Nakano or someone like that, someone big, we just assume that they're well, we know that there's going to be some trickery happens where they just get thrown over the top rope and they're eliminated. But taking
well,
that out, that's not how we do our predictions. We do this like it's official, like it's March Madness, like you said,
well,
best
we
of the
learned
best.
right away that like if there's like the real stars,
Oh
the
yeah, they're all gone
Mayus,
in
the
the first
Starlight
round.
kids, yeah, they're getting double count outed and all that kind of stuff. So
But they took
this
that
way,
away.
well, that's sort of why I like having the kids here because you're gonna assume there's no shenanigans, right? Any one of these people are all about it's the stepping stone, right? Isn't that what when Cinderella first came out in 2015, it was basically a chance to challenge for the red belt. I think technically you can choose. Is that still right? But now it
No, you
seems more
can.
like the first step. It's like
It's not the
the Cinderella
challenge.
sets you up for the white belt, and then the
Wrong.
5 star sets you up for the red belt. Is how I've been seeing it.
Wrong. Completely
I'm
wrong.
well, I
The
mean, I'm used
five
to that.
star. The 5 star is a title shot. What you win for the Cinderella, you don't get people have just only used it for a title shot. The official, I think, wording is you get any wish granted under the owner of the company's power. It's like having the Dragon Balls.
All of them?
Yeah. So you could wish for anything. Anything that Okada can grant, that's your wish.
Oh yeah.
So usually people not usually, every time people have just challenged for a title, but you know, let's say I don't even know. I don't know what you would wish for. I don't know,
Hanan
right?
would probably wish for a better sister. One of them's pretty mean.
And I don't even know which one you're talking about. That's why they're both awesome.
Speaking of awesome, see, this is what's fun about this Cinderella bracket, and we will go match by match and say everyone that's in here. But as the year goes on, like I get pumped up, the wrestling, they do that thing where it's like you start liking someone and you're like, so there was a point where I was like Hanako, and this was like last year. I'm like, oh, Hanako, Cinderella 2025, here she goes. Cinderella Hanako's coming up, and now we watch a few matches with Rena, Hina. They've been doing really good, and I'm like, all right, it's Rena and Hina's turn. But now, just like looking at this, is there anybody hotter than Sayaka Kurara? Like, we might just be able to end the show here. I mean, we'll go through the formalities, but seriously?
I don't know. That's every. It's a lot of good matches here.
All right. You want to just go right in order? Yeah.
Sure.
Cool, cool. Well, the Cinderella tournament is going to be held on 3 days. They're going to get through one, two, three rounds, and then the finals. Does that sound look about right?
The first match actually happening in like 2 days.
Yeah, which is actually this is perfect timing because one we get to. I really, I love it too because I think the first one we ever recorded was like 2 days after the tournament was on, so we just were like, hey chat, no spoilers, don't let us know if we're wrong or not. So we're finally ahead, and I think it'll be on podcast just in time, so everyone can figure out who we're rooting for going into this year's Cinderella. But yeah, so it's 3-8, 3-9, and then the semifinals and finals in one night are on March 15th. So I mean, we got a fun couple weeks here.
So the
Do you want?
first match, Sayaka Kurara versus Ruaka.
And that's only the first match because that's the way the bracket's set up. This is probably actually the main event, right?
Oh man, I don't know. Anand's got to be the main event. She's the reigning, defending, undisputed Cinderella champion.
You're not wrong.
But yeah, I don't. Raka, do we even talk about this one? The only time I really notice Raka is when she's throwing her box in someone's face.
Yeah, and actually, that's pretty much when I like her the most. Is you never know when the box is going to come out and just get rock a box right in the face. But like, here's the thing, Juno, she made it to the semifinals last year.
But she didn't have to
Ruaka
make.
did.
Did she have to make her way through Kurara?
Oh no, I don't have last year's bracket. Did you say you did? Did Kurama wrestle last year?
She
Probably.
defeated Koguma, then Hazuki.
Oh yeah, Kurara had a run last year.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about Ruaka?
Wait, she made it really far.
Yeah, because I remember Kurara last year because it was
She
before
made
we
it
realized
past
she was the next big thing. She was my bracket buster. Like her just destroying all my favorites was
Koguma, Hazuki, and then Xena.
she single-handedly beat FWC. Like I think that Kurara probably should have got a title shot by herself.
And last year, Kurara lost to Tora. No, she beat Tora, actually. I read that wrong. Remember? She actually defeated like the arch devil of Stardom by getting beaten half to death by like all of Oedo Tai.
Yes.
She won by DQ.
Oh, who
That was
who
one of
beat
my
FWC? Ruaka?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking you were saying my memory's not that great. I thought you were saying Kurara went that far, but yes, Kurara beat Tora. That was a bracket buster.
I was kind of hoping that she just like got disqualified her way all the way to the finals.
That would
Yeah.
have been great. We did call for that, didn't we? We were like, wouldn't it be amazing? Oh, all right. But so Kurawa.
Kuwawa.
Okay.
Kurara's gonna win.
All right, Kurawa over Ruaka. Not even you don't even think there's a possibility?
No. Not a
Next up,
chance.
no. What if the box gets involved?
If the
Do you think
box gets involved, then Kurara is still gonna win because she's a superhero.
Ku- Kurara can beat Raka's box.
Hmm.
All right. Next up, we have Akira
Oh,
versus Rana
actually,
Yagami.
I have to go. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's cool.
Someone, yeah.
Yeah, man. Juno said he was going to have to, he has a lot of stuff going on at the house, and we really wanted to get this done today, so he was going to have a break here and there. Though I would like to throw this up that reading the chat. What about 5-star season? Well, when 5-star season comes up, we will also say that this is the greatest time of the year. We're probably in the first week of May during fight week. We will say this was the greatest time of year. So we're very, at least I am very easily amused, and I find a lot of favorite times of the year. Uh, I love Hanan, Rena, and Kurara. Rena is so fucking good right now, right? And you, I sort of feel like Rena now sort of how I felt about Hanan a couple of years ago. Like, man, this close. And actually, that was before the white belt match. Oh my god, Starlight. There might just be some kind of magic with the white belt, right? Like, is there ever a bad match? Like, oh my god, they're always my favorite match of the year. Like all of them. And this one didn't even have Hazuki in it. But Rena versus Starlight Kid was amazing, and that really like pushes like if that's probably match of the year so far. I would rather watch that again than watch um Tam and Saya. I mean, Tam and Saya like had a story, but boy oh boy, well, actually Rena had a story too. It's all for uh Hana, right? Oh man, what a good stuff. Oh, you can't see Juno? That's all right. uh Tam retiring Saya. We love Saya. There's still got to be something that happens though. Yeah, but we were still talking about Rena, right? Yeah, like she, especially like a little recency bias. That match was so good. Like she right now is like probably one of my favorites. But then again, it's almost like you got to wait and see. So like coming up in this show, we're gonna have Hanako in the first round versus Aya. Like Hanako should just crush her. Like I want Hanako to go far. Maybe the finals end up being Hanako and Lady C. We'll have to wait for Juno to come back and see what happens. A DQ in Stardom. They haven't had under the new regime, right? Like there was like time limit draws and double DQs and well maybe not double DQs, double something draws and all that kind of stuff all the time in Stardom, and they haven't had much of that stuff recently. The Rock, hey, if the Rock wanted my soul, it's for the taking. I'd also let Saya Kamatani step on my face. See what else we had. Rara and wishing Tam back. See, that would have made sense, but like Tam still has another match. That's what made everything sort of weird, right? Is that they're getting another match out of this. I know technically Tam's not in Stardom anymore, so it was like in steps. Like first we're gonna kick you out of the Stardom, then we're gonna make you retire. So it's like, is this gonna be no winners? So the next match, the stipulation isn't if Tam beats Saya, Saya retires and Tam's back in, right? Like I don't think that's how it worked. I'm pretty sure like there just would be none of them. So that's no good. So we almost have to have Saya to win, so we can have well, at least have one of the greatest pro wrestlers in the entire world. Kurara and Sakura, that'd be fun to see. Oh yeah, I didn't see the press conference. The press conference probably would have made me change my mind on some things, but I was almost going to suggest that we do the press conference and then go into this, but that turns into a 3 hour show quickly when we start doing stuff like that.
Did someone get busted over the head or make out like usual?
I started looking things.
Oh yeah, that's new.
What do you what do you say, buddy? We're on still in round one. The second match in round one, going left to right as we look at our bracket, is Rana Yagami and Akira.
Are they like? I don't know. These two are like twins to me. If you told me which one's Rana, which one's Akira, I'd be like, I don't know.
If they switched outfits,
Yeah. Oh, that would confuse me.
I think Rana Yagami's got to win this one, right?
I maybe. I don't know.
I think we could also flip a coin for every match and still have just about as good a luck. I haven't honestly, I haven't with trying to catch up on a lot of stuff. I haven't watched a lot of the opening matches in the past few shows, so I don't know much Akira, but I know some Rana Yagami, and she is a little Shuri who likes to kick. So well, either way, honestly, it doesn't matter because either way, they're going to go up against the brick wall that's Kurara. So, I mean, whichever way you want to go with it is a okay with me.
I mean, the way you're describing it, yeah, that seems like a great matchup.
Now, the third match, I'm seeing the first squash match of the night. Hanako destroying Aya Sakura.
Mm. Are we looking at? Are we just going match by match? Or are we like looking ahead what we want to see? Because that also sometimes influences who I pick.
No, I think I've done that. Well, I mean, we could change our minds, but I just thought it'd be fun to see who we think would win. I know we've done that in the past, tried to work backwards. Like, what do we think the finals would be? What do we think the semifinals would be? That never works. It hasn't worked yet. Be like, of course, of course, it should be Rena and Hina or Hanan, but they're all on the same side, aren't they? Why would they do that? We should have Hanan versus Rena for the finals. See, none of that stuff works out the way you think it should.
Could we skip to the other side of the bracket? Because if Hina and Reno win, then they get to face each other in the second round, and
Okay,
that just seems like money.
of course it does. So you know that's not going to happen.
Well, the thing that's throwing me off is they have this CMLL girl. So it's like, do they bring her into this tournament and then she loses in the first round? I don't know about that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, she's going up against the future champion in Hina. I mean, she's running into a brick wall right off the bat.
That's true. You're like she's running into the. What was Camille's nickname? The brick.
The brick house,
Yeah, yeah. She's the. Rena's like or
shit
Hina's like
house.
the brick house. Do we need? Yeah, and who is? I always forget her name. Something Himi. Urea Himi.
Yeah, something like that. So Rena versus the new Himi. Rena's gonna win that.
Oh yeah.
Hina's gonna beat Tabata.
Yeah.
So you can pencil that in. So those are first round matches, which is gonna make Arena versus Hina second round.
Um. Let's talk about okay. You think Hanako is just gonna steamroll over Aya?
Yes.
I can't argue with that.
No way, man. Like I like Aya, but damn, I mean, I still think uh, if it wasn't for the rocket strap on uh, Kurara and Rena, I'd still think Hanako
Rapalo
should win
says
this
me
thing.
saying CM
Cinnamon.
CMLL is like Mayu saying Ryo Goku Kokiki Gano.
It's exactly the same.
Damn. But I like Aya as a kicker too.
She is, and she's fantastic.
But she's just gonna
Hanako's
get.
better.
I don't know about that, but it's just I could see it. Think about this. Oh man. Okay. Moving on. What's her name? Something is it Azusa? Azu? Jesus. CMML Azusa Anaba. A lot of tongue twisters for me today. Is it Azusa Anaba
Uh huh.
versus Rianne?
Uh huh.
Now I know, like I don't. I just I would love to see Hanako bulldoze Rianne in the second round. That would be
That
my
is
favorite match.
that is the only reason I want to see that. I think if that happens, Hanako makes it to the semifinals while not wrestling more than 4 minutes. I
They're also
really,
team members. That's fun.
that's true too. And you know what? Is Rianne officially an Enex's Venus? I mean, she got kidnapped by Micah. Does that make you a member? The first one that like kidnaps you?
How many people have been kidnapped? Let's. I feel like Kurara has been groomed for sure by Tam.
She's
Um,
been licked, kissed.
Sayori has kind of been groomed. Like she didn't want to be a cosmic angel. Natsupoi kind of made her.
True.
Who's been
But
licked?
Natsupoi got choked into being a cosmic angel. Isn't that how that worked?
Well, Natsupoi got choked into being Sayori's friend.
That's how that worked.
I don't think Sayori knows how you make friends.
It would work for me. The I usually like Inaba. However, and I think 9 out of 10 times Inaba beats Rian. However, I want to see Hanako destroy Rian too.
I do too. I also like Rian. Something about her, it's like she. I
Well,
don't
she's
know.
got the baby face. She's good too. I mean, she's
Yeah,
quick. She seems more unsure of herself. She's still awfully green, I think, but she's entertaining to say the least.
I think someone sent a clip in our Discord of her like she just seems like goofy and nerdy in a good way. She's of her like in a I don't know if it was in a match or like wherever, but oh maybe it was a press conference, yeah, where she's like, "I'm 20 years old now, I can drink," and then she just starts like gagging on beer. Like that's funny,
That's funny.
but yeah. Next up, we have the other Inaba sister versus the other Hanan sister.
The leader of the Hanan sisters, Hanan, the reigning, defending. I don't even know
She's
why
like the
we're having
Ringo
this tournament. Yeah, the reigning
defending.
Cinderella, last year's Cinderella winner Hanan is going to go up against Tomoka Inaba, and I say she wins.
I
Hanan
say
making it anywhere less than the semifinals, fighting one of her sisters is probably not going to happen.
you don't think she's gonna make it to the semifinals?
Oh no, no, she will. I don't see a world where she does not make it to the semifinals, fighting one of her sisters.
So she's going to beat Azusa, you think? No, not
Mm-hmm.
Azuba. What's her name?
Tomoka.
Tomoka. Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Uh,
because also in that bracket, the winner of that match, which is Hanan, goes up against the finger bang Miyu Amasaki or the Human Tower Lady C.
so you're saying that the only member of God's Eye making it past the second, or making it to the second round is going to be um why am I trying to blank on her name? Like I see them side by side and I get like confused. The one that had Takuma.
He, yeah.
The drum Rana
Well, no,
Yagami.
Hina's. See, you always forget about Hina. He doesn't God's Eye.
Oh yeah.
The easily forgettable heat of the poor girl.
Now, if there's a
C-
match that's a main event, Lady C versus Miyu Amasaki, that could
Does
be a main
Lady
event.
C get her first ever Cinderella win? Does she make it past the first round for the first time ever?
Is
I mean,
that
we've
true?
picked her to win this thing before. I have no idea, but you know what we think about facts and a good story. Considering we've picked her 3 years in a row to win this thing, does she make it past the first round?
No, but I feel like I want to pick her anyway.
All right. I don't. I mean, Mew's all right. Mew 2.0. But she's no Lady C. I mean, Lady C's. I mean, she's gonna swing her. She's gonna choke slam her. When Lady C wins this match, she's gonna think she like won the championship. She's gonna be so happy until she runs into Hanan.
Yeah, she's not gonna want to finger bang after fighting Hanan. Boom. So that's our first round.
Oh, you. Oh, I thought we were still gonna get Lady C.
Are we gonna? Oh, you're making a case for Miyu.
I was. No, no. Lady C's gonna spin her, choke slam her. Lady C's gotta win.
Oh, well, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Maybe Lady C's box gets involved.
Lady C has a box.
Oh. Well, if she had if she had one, she could borrow Baraka's box. Help with the win.
Lady C's
Maybe
been getting
Lady C
some
should be in
wins.
hate.
She's been getting some wins. Oh, now that would be what was Ami? Remember Tag Leagues? Lady C and Ami had a tag team name. It's called like Sky, like something tree or human skyscraper or something. I don't know, something funny like that.
Yeah, they're great.
Saya and Lady C, that would be a really big tag team.
They'd probably win it all, which is why it's not fair. I mean, there's no way they could do that.
I mean, when you think about it, the only reason Lady C has ever lost a match in her entire career is because she's always having to wrestle like 4-on-1. But if she joined Hate, she would be the one wrestling people 5-on-1. She'd never lose a match.
Amazing, right? The super producer says Reiwa Tokyo Towers. Reiwa?
Tokyo Towers. Yeah, I said skyscrapers. Close enough.
Hey, close enough, right? Where wasn't somebody Skytree?
I feel like,
They had a
yeah.
lot of weird names.
Maybe that was like, oh, that was like Himika and Lady C, maybe, right?
Yeah, the best Lady C was like Lady C when she was shopping around for which faction was going to take her, and she was teaming up with everyone. Like she even got like Shuri's funny tag team glasses on when they were Ali Gababa.
Oh,
Like that
yeah.
was great.
The best is when she tag teamed with Mayu and Chiba, like Lady C's hometown, and Lady C's all happy and excited, and she's got the little city mascot, and she's like stuttering over her words because she's probably like the biggest wrestling fan ever, and she's getting to wrestle and tag team with Mayu Utani, and then Mayu just looks at her and is like, "You're weird." When Mayu says you're weird,
You know you're awesome.
that's awesome.
You know that's when you're awesome. That's great, dude. Let's move on to the second round. On March 9th, we're going to say round one. The first match is going to be Kurara. Sayaka Kurara versus Rana Yagami. Is there any question in your mind about Kurara heading to the semifinals?
Well, yeah, there's a couple questions.
All right.
Like, does she win by pinfall, submission, count out, DQ?
How does Kurara win? She usually just gets like a freak roll up or something, right? Has she ever won a singles match?
She hits a big ass spear followed by sliced bread, and then
Yeah,
when
but it never pins, does it?
that doesn't work, she has her own version of the what does Saya Kamatani call her move?
The
The
uh
not the Phoenix Sky Crush,
The
Star
the Star
Crusher.
Crusher.
Yeah, she's got her own version. It's like a mix between a Star Crusher and a Tam Nakano
Yeah, it looks
driver.
just like Tam Nakano's, except I think Tam's puts you square on your head.
Well, the difference is you got to wear black lipstick.
Yeah, when Kurara's a bad guy, it's gonna be awesome.
Should never be a bad guy. Too cute.
She's
Kurara,
gonna.
and you could take that
He's
to the
so
bank.
cute.
Is so cute. Winning in the second round. That's a lock. You can just bet all your money on that. Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and then of course like this round this match is easy too. We don't need to talk about Hanako absolutely demolishing Rian.
Not at all. Hanako beats Rianne. Hanako makes it to the semifinals.
You know what? Assuming that she makes it to that round, like Kurara beats Raka and then she beats Rana Yagami, I would like to see
I,
her. I don't think there's a bad match. Like I'd love to see her versus Hanako because then it's like the ultimate babyface Kurara versus monster like kaiju in Hanako. Seeing her face her tag team partner Aya would be fucking sick. Like they'd probably have a great match. Something about like Rianne. It's like now that's just like what do you? It's like two cuteness powers combined. It's like what's better than one cheeseburger, a double cheeseburger? Like you're just combine. It's just gonna be great. And then Azusa, it's like that. She's just gonna be like a if she makes it to the is that the semifinals? Like
mhm.
she's gonna be a total. All of hate is gonna be on her side, and Carrara's gonna have to defeat all of hate at once.
Which you could do. The only question mark I really have about Kurara, well, I mean Kurara and Hanako, I don't. I mean that's going to be
Well,
her real tough one. But even getting there, I think Raka gets wins. I agree with you when it's all said and done. I
but am
mean,
I
we did
wrong? Am
pick
I right?
Kurara to
Is
go, but
is there a bad match for her if she makes it that far?
well, there's not a bad match on here. But I'm with you. Kurara in a singles match versus literally anybody is going to be fantastic.
I have to do some research really quick for not on Cage Match to see if Aropoulos was right.
Well, Rapolos is always right. The super producer is coming in with instant corrections. Kurara is undefeated in 2025 with a singles record of 1-0.
Oh, I just wrote that as she's undefeated in singles matches. You said she's 1-0. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if the one match that did she? No, that was a tag team match, right? Where she what match? No, she lost that match. In my head, I just like to change history to the wrestlers I like to win. Like in my head, she totally beat Saya in that singles match they had on that one pay per view, but she didn't. So Hanako versus Sayaka Kurara. I like it.
Yeah, that's going to be a good semifinals. Um, Lady C versus Hanan. I believe in the second round there, Hanan will go to the semifinals.
Over Lady C?
Easily. And even if for some reason Miyu Amasaki makes it past Lady C in a big upset, Hanan is still making it to the semifinals.
I mean, you're right. But it hurts to do this. It almost makes I do you think like all right, taking our biases out of it, if we would swap Lady C for Miyu, is that like legit what you think it could be? Because there's no way we could have Lady C going like one and done in the first round.
No, I think Hanan's in the semifinals no matter who she's facing.
I'm talking about if I feel like so far, like because right now we have Lady C beating Miyu.
I think if Lady C was in the second bracket, Lady C would make it to the semifinals. I think Lady C is just has a tough matchup.
Okay,
If
fair.
it's Lady C going against Rian and then Hanako, I think Lady C wins those matchups. However, I think Hanan's just close to unbeatable in Cinderella competition.
That is true. Every time you see a tag match when it's God's Eye, wait, yeah, versus for some reason I just feel like in my brain Hanako belongs in God's Eye. Confuses me that she's in the freaking. I don't even know what ENXSV is. It used to be like a Vegas call girl or showgirl. Call girl was something very different. Showgirl group, and like with Mina, and then Micah is like just a drinker now, and
The
Hanako.
group has gotten better. Less Mina, more Micah has made for a better group, that's for sure.
It's like what's that? The was it WCW or old WWF had like the what was it called, like the oddities.
Anyone who doesn't belong just goes to Enex's Venus. That's how it was working out for a little while there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just a ragtag group. But do you think that Hina is gonna beat Rena?
No,
I do.
I don't think Arena's just a step above right now. This is the case I'm pleading. I mean, and it's just sort of if you're just sort of judging by the steps they've taken. Rena's already had the futures title and is the greatest futures champion of all time. Now Hina has it. Rena's already stepping up to bigger and better things. She's almost beating Starlight Kid for the white belt, and she's probably going to end up winning it by the end of the year. I almost see no way Hina beats Rena.
I was just thinking that since Carrara's gonna make it to the finals, like guaranteed, I'm just like debating. Well, okay, not guaranteed. She's got to make her way through Hanako, but either way would be interesting. Like if Carrara versus the reigning defending champion in Hanan, or facing off against Rena, who's like, well, technically Azusa's in there, but Arena's kind of like the hate pick, and it's kind of been Cosmic Angels versus Hate all year long.
Yeah.
In fact, I think that's my pick. I think Rena gets the upset. Well, some would argue it's an upset. I don't. I think that the better sister of the three crushes Hanan, and then we get Kurara with the upset over Hanako, and we get Hate versus Cosmic Angels in the finals. What do you think?
Yeah, I can see Rena beating Hanan, and Rena has been Hanan a bunch.
Yeah, she
So
has.
it's not even surprising at this point, unfortunately. Like like Rena is this close to surpassing her, and that really hurts because I am Hanan's super fan one. If you go to stardomfan.com, one of the links just might take you to the Hanan fan club, which I'm the president of. All right, some of that's not true, but stardomfan.com is pretty cool. Um, the like yeah, I don't know what to say. If the recency bias of like Rena has just had way better matches, and I'm still like I go to bed dreaming of that white belt match. So I'm really high on Rena right now. So I can see Rena beating Hanan, and either way, it's going to be awesome. Like whenever, like if there's like weeks where there's like three shows in a row and there's a couple skips, you're trying to only watch like the main events or the best matches. If there's like a multi tag with the sisters against each other, I'm watching it because they love kicking the shit out of each other, don't they?
I
Rena
loved.
versus Hanan will be better than WrestleMania Usos, that's for sure.
Is that I didn't watch that match. Everyone says it's like one of the worst matches they've ever seen.
It is. Well, it's basically because it was hyped up. Like I would have thought it would have been amazing, and the fact it wasn't makes it disappointing. But Rena versus Hanan is going to be probably steal the entire tournament. Whoever wins Rena versus Hanan wins the whole thing.
I think.
I got to have my spicy take in there, at least my sound clip, like I had last year when I said at one sentence that Hanan won, so I had to was going to win, so I had to clip it. So I have to keep saying the person I think is going to win so I can clip it out and say, hey, I was right.
Okay, you're pulling a Jerry the King Lawler.
Reno, every time there's a new Royal Rumble, that's my new pick.
And
No,
coming in number 6 is like Mr. Perfect. That's my pick. Mr. Perfect has been eliminated. Just kidding. He was my backup pick.
Rena versus Hanan. Okay, if maybe I think whoever comes out of that bracket, I think the semifinals will be Rena versus Hanan, and I think whoever wins that match wins the whole thing, and or at least is the favorite to win it. Because the other side, Hanako and Kurara, tons of upside, tons of potential, and they're still rocketing to the top. I just don't know that they're as good as the right side of the bracket. What do you say?
I think that they designed a whole tournament just for Carrara to win.
They made this tournament 10 years ago, knowing that someday they're going to have a literal Cinderella to put the dress on. A
Well, it's just
literal Disney princess.
yeah.
Let's
Okay,
get to this.
if you had to list the people you'd want, I mean, Carrara's might be at the top of the list of who you want to see in a Cinderella dress. Hanako would be pretty funny. Lady C, I would love to see Lady C give a Cinderella speech. She would just cry the whole time,
Oh, it would be so amazing, wouldn't it?
like happy tears.
Rena would too, man. Like Rena for a bad guy and a little brat. Boy, she was getting emotional during that match, and I think she had a little emotions when she won the futures title for the first time too.
Oh yeah, but I
It's a
think,
big deal, especially for everyone in this. I mean, that's what's fun about this. I mean, this is really elevates one of these girls to the next step.
what happens is Kurara somehow, because she's just the ultimate underdog, makes her way and wins this whole tournament because she's basically Cinderella.
Who do
And
you think
then,
she goes against from the other side? Are you putting Reno over Hanan
yes,
for sure? Yeah, I could see Rena versus Kurara. Boy, I think yeah. I think Kurara might be an underdog versus Raka. I think maybe it's a tie between her second round, Rana or Akira. I think there would probably be considered 50-50. I think Kurara's an underdog again if she's in the semis versus Hanako.
I don't know.
Uh,
Well, Hanako is New Blood Tag Team Champion.
yeah, like Hanako's just real with Waka, dude. I mean, Hanako's basically the double champion.
Dude,
Like
it's
she's Braun
basically,
Strowman.
yeah, I was about to say, it's like when Braun Strowman won the tag team titles with an 8-year-old.
Yeah, Braun Strowman couldn't even win it with Waka, and he won it with an 8-year-old.
But let's see. Well, Braun Strowman never had to try to win the tag team titles with Waka Tsukiyama.
Which makes Hanako better.
Yeah.
He didn't even try.
My
I think
prediction,
Guerrero was a big underdog versus Rena if that's what the finals end up being.
my prediction is that Kurara wins, and then the week after, maybe it's a little over a week after when they do that big pay per view, and we have career versus career, Saya Kamatani versus Tam Nakano. Tam Nakano's gonna get fucked over by hate again, and she's gonna be sad, and she's gonna be hurt and broken, and she's gonna have not only is she have to leave Stardom, she's gonna have to leave Cosmic Angels and retire from wrestling altogether. And then you're gonna see that bunny pop up on the Titantron, and Carrara's gonna run out, and she says, "I'm not gonna let you give up, you." Well, she's not gonna swear, but she's gonna be like, "No, I want you in one more match. Like I'm gonna show you that you still have shit to fight for, and if I win, you can keep wrestling." But under me, because Carrara then would be the new leader of Cosmic Angels. That's my
That's a
prediction.
prediction.
Yeah, I don't know. I just pictured Tam like losing to Saya because they cheat, and then Tam being all sad and depressed, and then Karara being like, "No, I'm not gonna let you give up." Like that's not the Tam Nakano I know. That's not the Cosmic Angels way.
Are you surprised that the last match, or was it had didn't have Kurara make a choice again, or is that just like too?
She already made her choice.
Yeah, she did. Is it growing up with WWE that we were always waiting for one more screw job? Like there's always like one more backstab. Is that just because how we were raised? I mean, we know time and time again that's not usually the Japanese style, but we're just always waiting for it. We're like just waiting for it, one more backstab, right?
Well, that's like, well, like the second biggest piece of wrestling news besides a career versus career match is John Cena finally like selling out his soul to become the bad guy. And that story made no sense. Like I thought CM Punk would have made way more sense if CM Punk won because why is John Cena so desperate to sell his soul when he's already got his title shot? That doesn't make sense.
I think it was preempted. He sold his soul beforehand.
It also doesn't make sense because like what happens if Cody would have said yes? Because then does he say sorry, John? Like you're my second choice.
He
Or
wanted all of Cody.
did he offer to buy everyone's soul in the elimination chamber? And they all said yes. Like, hey, if Cody says no, like you're my new guy.
That's probably how it worked.
I don't know.
If you had a second pick, are you 100% on Kurara? Do you have a second pick? Let's do like a top three. Who you think would be the top three to win this thing? In a world
Kurara,
where Raka gets screwed somewhere.
Kurara, Lady C.
I just got to get your sound bites too to see if you picked it right.
You know, let's get crazy with it. Rianne, she's gonna go on a huge monster run. That's my top three.
Really? Kurara, Rianne, and C Moon. I like Kurara. I think I would have before the arena run and before Kurara just being the next best thing. Hanako would have been in my top three, and there's a possibility she might still be looking at this because I agree with you. I like Kurara. I did like Hanan, but like repeats are rare, are they not? Like it doesn't happen too often. And Mirai doing that was probably once in a forever. Like I can't see that happening again. So
Not
I
at
like Kurara,
well, not after you win.
Rina.
There's always the Super Bowl hangover. Once you make it to the mountaintop, you're not as hungry anymore. Or you get
You're right.
you get cocky. You think, oh, this is easy. I can just do this every year.
Yeah, I like you. You are right, maybe, but I think I like Kurara. I actually sort of like Rina, and then I think my second pick might be Kurara. My third pick, which I don't think is going to happen, I'm even going to go a fourth because I still want to think Hanako. And I do, there is a world where Lady C goes through all the Henan sisters and wins this thing while pinning Hanako, while the finals being Hanako and Lady C on March 15th. Now that's a main event that will not sell out Cork at all.
Hanako
but
versus
but I'll
Lady
watch it twice.
Hanako versus Lady C to be a huge match. Every
Oh, it'd
time
be
they
amazing.
do a
They'd have to
tag.
reinforce the ring.
Well, oh, that's what I was gonna say earlier about I got side railed and saying like that. Enex's V is like the oddities of whoever doesn't fit into a group. But every time it's Enex's V versus God's Eye, you know Lady C is gonna go right at Hanako and they start doing the big wrestler thing where they just start running into each other and throwing chops and throwing kicks. It's awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
It's great.
Uh,
It took Hanako to be like, hey, like you're a big girl too, and Lady C's like, huh? I didn't know that. She's like, yeah,
is it,
you could do like choke slams and big boots. She's like, oh, you're right.
Lady C, I think's been getting stronger too. Her strike. I mean, she's been a long time coming, but her strikes are looking good. She's got that big boot now. Like she's doesn't have any trouble lifting people. You know, I mean, she's really good. Um, Rapalos likes Rina Hanan Kurara. I think that's the top three favorites. I agree with that. Um, in the Japanese language, I hit Google Translate for Nekotaro, and we've seen you before. Welcome back to the stream, buddy. And they say Rina versus Kurara in the finals, and he picks Rina to win.
Oh,
Who else is here? We didn't see
that would make me
Kevin's.
feel exactly like The Rock. I'd be like, Rena, don't break my heart. You know
Would you be
what?
mad? Say this happens. I mean, the 15th is 10 days away. Say this happens, and Rena just manages. I mean, she gets the um, what's her finish now?
Let me put it
A
this way.
Gato clutch. She gets a Gato clutch on Kurara, and Kurara just can't get out. Are you crying?
Let me put it this
I'm
way.
crying tears of joy.
There's if the option was provided to me, and I could sell my soul, so now it's the Rock's Stardom fan podcast, and I sold my soul to the Rock, so that Kurara could win this thing. I think that's a fair trade.
Do we get TKO sponsorship and money too?
I'll drink a Sapporo.
Do we get Netflix money?
Will you drink a? Will you ditch? We're gonna do a video where you rip off the Sapporo logo and it's a real American Hulk Hogan beer. I'm like, got a prime in one
Oh,
hand, a real American in the other.
that is funny
do
actually.
do the Stone Cold.
I am gonna try that drink. I am a fan. Like the Sapporos are my favorite. I literally my favorite, and that was like we tried that because New Japan used to always have them out in their press conferences. So we were like, let's find these, and we found them locally. Originally at an Asian shop, now they're like everywhere. Um, but they are delicious. They're
Bro,
literally
have
my
you been?
favorite full
When's
favorite
the
beer.
last time you've been to a an Asian grocery store as a white boy? Like, you get some looks. Like, what are you doing in
I
here?
go, I, go- I go a few times a year. They got some of like the soy wraps for the sushi I make that no other place has. They got a few things I really like. It smells a little funnier in there than I'm used to. Fishy.
I,
It's a fishy smell.
I feel like they make me pay the white boy tax every time I go in
Probably
there. It's like nothing's
the
ever the prices are never labeled, and I'm like, all right, so what do I owe you? And they're like, $55, and I'm like, I feel like I'm getting ripped off, but here you go.
my brother likes to grab. We like to grab like the snacks and the drinks,
Yeah.
but my my brother keeps buying everything that's like pink, assuming it's going to be like strawberry cherry, and it's always fish. I'm like, dude, stop it. It's like every fucking food tastes like fish.
It's like, damn it, it keeps getting me. I'm like, I think it's a you problem.
Yeah, I know. There's a certain point where I'm like, I just can't have anymore, and he's sitting there like munching on them all night. I'm like, dude, you don't have to pretend to like it. All right. Well, good. I love it. I think we did a great job with the Cinderella, and then we'll see what happens after this weekend. I'm actually out of town for work. As funny as that sounds, it's a union thing, actually. Though Sunday through Wednesday, I will be home for the first round.
Nice.
I think. What's it look like? 8th and 9th. From my hotel, I might be able to watch the show on the 9th. but the 15th is the finals, and that'll be the following weekend. So we should be able to get on maybe even next Tuesday or Wednesday if you think that'll work out for you. And sort of talk about the first two rounds and readjust our brackets like is known to do. We've had to do that once or twice or every time we've done this. So usually the Cinderella is like the gift that keeps on giving, quite frankly. So screenshot this, our original bracket. Make sure you screenshot this. I actually hard copied one, so I always like to pen and paper it. Doesn't quite work as good on stream though, so I appreciate you setting it up the way you did. And it actually looked really good. I like your color coding and everything looked really nice. And along with thank yous, is there anything else you want to do before I segue right into the finish, right to the finish line?
I mean, there's a lot of things I want to do right now. You want to be specific?
Well, yes, but first, let me go ahead and real quick thank our patrons. Patreon.com/Stardom fan. You can support us and you get a thank you. You pick a show topic at the icon tier, and we have the Stardom fan icon chicken. Thank you. The last show that he suggested and is up and wherever you find podcasts. It's not on YouTube yet, but it's in Patreon for $1 on for the video. And wherever you find a podcast, you can find the Risa Hoshiki podcast, and that one turned out really good. Also, we need to thank the World of Stardom fan champion Jake. Thank you for all your support. Also, during the week, a coffee donation came in, and you can find all our links, the donates, but not only that, like the pictures, the articles, anything we do can be found at stardomfan.com. But Kosos, Raymond Kosos is his username, fake name, no. And he sent us a very generous donation too, just because he loves us. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I'd like to thank Ropolos for being the super producer, and a shout out to the dogs. Anything else, buddy?
I don't know.
You want to go put up a collage real quick?
Of what?
I don't know. Whatever you do.
Eh?
She's looking into our soul. No, we can buy poi. It was great. Look at that. We got about an hour show out of it. We can still hang out though. I mean, we can stay on stream if you want. Want to play chess? I am on a losing streak. I lost four out of 5 games, and the one I didn't lose was a draw. But then finally, this evening, I beat an 807 rank, which is I was at 777. I lost enough games to go back down to like 725. Which at that point I'm getting excited. I'm like, this just means like the lower I get, the easier the game. Eventually, I'm going to have to win, right? So then like it's going to be easy again. And then I end up getting matched up again down during my slide. I get matched up against an 807, and of course you see the ratings. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do my best. It's all the same. 807. It's not that much better than what I am, and sure as shit, I win.
Wow.
Carrara's behind me. And yeah, it was actually. It's funny because I thought it was. I've never beaten it in over 800, and like if you go on chess.com, it like in your stats it says like your highest rating and the highest rating of the person you beat. So I thought it was pretty cool. That was my best win ever. However, chess.com did fuck me a little bit. It was an 807 when I beat him, but it says my highest win is a 797 because that's his rating after I beat him.
Ha.
It's like, you dirty sons of bitches. You can't even give me my credit. He wasn't in 807 until after I was done with him. All right. We can do it. You can do the. Do you want to play 20 questions? We can play a game.
Sure.
Really? Is Rapolo still here? Or do you want to do something else? What else are you playing these days?
I don't. Sometimes I play Hearts of Iron 4. That game's fun.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Is that something I?
You ever hear like what are the other ones they have? They're all similar games. Crusader Kings, Victoria, like the new one's Victoria 3, Europa. It's based. They're like games where you stare at a map, basically. They're
Oh,
like the
it's like
one I play.
70% off now. Are they all basically just Risk?
Yeah, they're no. Well, you move. You have to build stuff, and you have to do like they're kind of like Civilization, but like instead of focusing on evolving your civilization because it's like time periods. Like the one I play is like Hearts of Iron's about World War II.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I play with a mod that makes it so that I think it's like no, it's what's the mod? I don't know. I don't. The mod is like it's alternate history, so like when you play, there's no Nazi stuff, which is pretty nice, or communists.
Well, I mean they're the bad guys, right? I mean you can't change history.
Well, you can if you mod the game.
They're trying to mod our history books right now.
What about Akinator? We can play Akinator. You ever play that?
Try to fool it.
Yeah.
Why don't we see if we can pick Sayaka Kurara?
Okay.
That'd be fun, and then we'll end on that. We'll see if we can if we Akinator could pick our. I didn't ask
Wait.
ChatGPT who's going to win the Cinderella this year. That could be fun.
Mm, hang on. You can ask ChatGPT. Oh, who's gonna win?
Yeah, probably doesn't even know who's in it.
It's
It's
gonna
not very
say
smart with Stardom.
it's not very smart in general. It's gonna be like Hulk Hogan.
No, it'll say a female wrestler, but it'll say like Julia or something. It hallucinates a little bit.
All right, let's see. Character. Carrara is a character. Okay. Did your character play in Harry Potter? I don't know
Well,
Harry
she's
Potter.
dressed up as it probably. No, she's
No.
not a character. Kurara, she's a
I've
Stardom
never
wrestler.
I've never read Harry Potter. How do I know?
Do you think there's a possibility that Kurara is in a book that came out before she was born?
I'm sorry. The book about like dwarfs and magic and flying brooms. I was like the possibility that
Just might have Sayaka Kurara in it.
yeah.
It might. You're not wrong. She's a Hufflepuff.
Is she older than 18? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Does she sing on stage? No.
No, she's danced before though. I think.
Does she have any kids? I hope not.
I don't think so.
Is she from a video game? No. Are they from a Japanese? No, but she's probably in that Stardom manga. Is she a YouTuber? That would be awesome to find out. Like, hey, she's been a YouTuber for 5 years. That'd be great. Does your character die? No. Have they been in a movie? No. Are they famous for their body?
No. I mean, it's not
Press.
bad, but it's not no. Like famous for your bodies, like someone like the Jenners or someone, you know, the slutty people that are just out there like selling their boobies.
True. If they real. Man, I feel like they're stumping this dude when we're like, is your character real? Are they linked with sports?
Oh, getting there.
Probably.
No, of course it's a sport. In what world are you going to consider? Is half of the Stardom fans not going to consider wrestling a sport?
Okay. Are they a basketball player?
It'll get there. It'll get there. After it names 40 of them. Oh, see, boom.
Are they a wrestler? Yeah, 75 questions in. Do they have dark hair? Yes. Do they have many tattoos? Not that I know of.
It's going for Rhea Ripley.
Are they obsessed with unicorns? No fucking way, dude. Is your character black? Oh, no. I don't know. What wrestler is obsessed with unicorns? That's not Kurara. Are they Japanese? Yes. Are they a
Real quick.
sailor or pirate? It's not. It's not
See, you can
Kyrie.
tell who they're going for. I was looking for Kyrie. So it's got the right ideas.
Yeah.
Grower just might be too niche. I
Blue
want to
eye.
get in here real quick if I can
Yep.
cut in. Based on recent performances and fan sentiments, wrestlers like Hanan, Hazuki, and Izumi are among the top prospects for the 2025 Cinderella tournament, according to Chappie GPT. The reason people think AI is going to run the world, like, no, it's not.
Yeah. Another. I don't know if this counts as AI, but not
This
only
game was around for. Akinator was around. There was like a little handheld one. This thing's been around like 20 years. It's insane.
not only is it not
Close.
EO Sky, that's not even a picture of EO Sky. I don't know who made that. They
It's
Akinator's been around forever. Linked with alcohol. Oh, that would have been Micah.
that'd be funny.
Linked with W. Oh, I wish she was in WWE. Are they in the Borderlands universe? Every questions I just wish was yes. Like yes, I wish she was in Harry Potter. I wish she was in Borderlands. Man, it is way off track now. Do we have to keep going until it guesses Kurara?
It might not even know. Well, actually, eventually you'll be able to do a write-in information, because when this game was new on the internet, I think it didn't know like Kevin Smith or Jason Mewes or something I did, and so I had to tell it.
This thing is as dumb as AI though. It keeps asking like, you've asked me 4 times if they're Asian, and it's like, are they British? Are they Italian? Are they Julia?
Ropolos was looking for Rana and it went to Rhea. It probably eventually gets, yeah, it'll do all the famous WWE wrestlers for sure.
It's asked me, are they Indian 4 times?
Are you sure?
Are they searching for a water chip? What
What does
do
that even mean?
are they from the? Oh, that's from Shuri Filipino. They linked to Justin Bieber. Remember when I said they were a wrestler 35 questions ago? No. Sure, they enter competitions. That's just through. Ask, do they conjure up? This thing is lost.
You're like, I wish again.
Do they fight in a ring? It's like, let me rule out. Who? Who are you? No.
A Spanish player? She's not Asian like you said she was.
I'm gonna keep going until it gives up. Okay, so by Asian,
we're at 52 questions.
well, listen. When I say yes, they're Asian, it goes, oh, so that means they're Indian, of course. Like, I'm gonna say they're not a martial arts expert.
Well, it gets a Spanish athlete.
True.
That's funny.
I said they're a wrestler. Yes, they fight in a ring. Go back to wrestlers, please. Are they a male? No. They compete in the Olympics. Connected to Chicago. Are they Croatian? Are they linked
Under
to the
the
sea?
sea.
Do they throw a curveball? I'm trying to now I'm just trying to guess who do they like who are these? Does they really exist? This thing is giving up. Do they really exist?
Of course she really exists.
Oh, why did I say no? Why did I say no?
Oh no!
Go back. I was just on the track of hitting no.
Yeah, right.
Charlie Morningstar.
Like, I don't even know who that is.
A mechanic. Are they from NXT? It's like ask 35 questions and then it goes back to one wrestling question.
Propolis is trying Hanako now. This is going to be the thing. You should put that in the Discord. Have everyone keep trying to get Akinator to guess a Stardom wrestler.
Does your character pretend to be another ethnicity? Like, you're not even allowed to do that anymore. Does your character destroy the coronavirus? Tag team wrestling is a team sport.
You're not wrong.
Do they speak Japanese? Wow, yeah. Are they a member of a tag team? Yes. That's gonna throw it off for sure.
No, of
Do
course
they
she is.
shake a lot?
No,
It's
you've
not
seen her shake.
Mina when she does her entrance. Who were you
Sayaka
thinking about?
Kurara.
Sayaka Kurara.
And now next week we'll play again and see if it learned it.
Is she not in the? Oh, well, that's a shame. She's not in this thing.
Tell it's not on the list. They're gonna add it.
Not on the
We're
list.
gonna add it. We're not gonna end it. We're not gonna. Our new goal is weekly to add add a new Stardom wrestler every week.
Description.
Just a wrestler, a wrestler for World Wondering Stardom.
Stardom wrestler. Yeah, we're gonna train this thing to know every single Stardom wrestler.
We won.
Now let's. Who else?
You want to do another one? See if it'll pick someone famous, more like the best of the best, like Mayu.
Minji from New Jeans.
All right, try a New Jeans.
Annie New Jeans.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I don't know any of. They're all the same to me.
Danielle Marsh. I said no. Well, technically not anymore. They used to be able to talk to them with phoning. Phoning used to be their own social media.
They don't do that anymore.
No,
Why not?
because Hypes are bastard men.
Oh, they owned it.
Yeah. Whoa. Do they speak Korean? How do they know me so well? Have a scratch on their snout?
This is your girl has a snout.
A band of 4 members? If it was up to me, I would say yes, there's only 4 members. Part of a group of 5. Yeah. Oh, are they a member of New Jeans? Yeah.
Boy, whoa, it got there fast.
Are they
What are they on?
Vietnamese?
Question 45. It might get it in 20.
No. Are they
Holy shit, it got there fast.
Australian? Then it's gonna have their answer. Curly hair?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put I don't know. They change their hair every week.
I know that's the sometimes, right?
The shortest of the group? No, it's not Honey. Yeah,
Look at that.
Miss Marsh.
Huh.
What was that? How many did it get? That was like 18.
It got it right on 20, I think.
20.
Huh. I can't believe it got it so quickly. It just boom. That's funny.
I don't think if I tried did Mayu, you said do Mayu, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna get it.
She's been around more often and she's been in America and stuff. I could see if people played this game.
Yeah, but the questions it was asking, I could have easily been about Mayu for Carrara.
Yeah, that's why eventually it's just going to pick a wrestler. It's going to pick a WWE wrestler, most likely.
Yeah. So it got to New Jeans Danielle in 20 questions.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it seemed like it just flew to
Oh,
it.
wait. Oh, see, that's
Well,
the thing. Is your character an actor? It's like technically yes, but I'm gonna put no.
No, of course not.
She's got her own biography movie.
That she didn't act in.
I've never seen it.
Then why did they get someone to play Mayu?
She's a character have dark hair. I'm gonna say no. Every time they ask about hair color,
sometimes.
I'm like, yeah. She is a giraffe, but I'm gonna say no. Many tattoos, not that I know of.
One.
Why does it always ask, are they have tattoos? Oh no? Okay, they have to be black. It's always gonna ask that question after. Was your character betrayed? Yes.
Here you go.
Are they Japanese? Yes.
It's coming.
Are they a sailor?
Oh, it's
No.
gonna get. It wants it to be Kyrie so bad.
I don't think she has blue eyes. Yes. Last does it have a last name? Wait, does that
No EO.
actually does narrow it down a lot. Have
Yeah.
different forms? Yeah, there's Zombie Mayu. Part of a family YouTube
Oh,
channel. Did I just
do you think it knows who Tommy is?
I'm just gonna say yes, we're switching.
Now we're gonna switch it to see if we can get it to pick Utami.
Okay, well that's Goku. That's like is your character a wrestling fan? Yeah.
No, a wrestler.
Link to the sea. I mean, once it said family
Oh,
YouTube,
now
I'm
we.
like,
I know. I thought that's where it was going too. That's funny.
I think Joshi wrestlers just this Akinator gets broken by yo.
No EO.
All right, one more. I want to see if it gets a different New Jeans member faster. Curious.
Well, it got to New Jeans fast, and then what it had to do was go through all the nationalities and ages to try to get the right one. So it was pretty clever.
Yeah. Let's do. I don't know. Let's do the cat. You know the cat?
No,
Hey,
I
you
respect
don't know
him.
Hayren the cat?
No. Man, you are flying through this.
Are they the leader of a group? They don't have a leader, but it's Minji. Over 20, I don't think. Maybe? I think.
You can do probably or probably not if you're not sure. That's a neat addition.
I'm just put, I don't know. Are they from Howl's Moving Castle? If Hayren was in Howl's Moving Castle, she would just be sleeping in her bedroom.
What is that? A movie?
That's what's the guys who made Spirited Away.
Oh, it's a Ghibli or
Yeah.
Ghibli Studio something.
The youngest member? No. No. Apparently people do they have a rib
We're at
cage?
16 already.
Yes, I would hope so. Oh, they remember New Jeans. It took
Oh,
a shot in the dark.
it took too long to get here.
Wait, why would
It's not gonna get it in 20. I might try to guess though.
This thing's all screwed up.
Yeah, it doesn't know what to do. Does your New Jeans member have 4 arms? It's pretty funny.
Are they the oldest of the group? No. So that should be, they should have it right there. I connected with cats. I told you.
Holy shit, how do you like that?
I think I was making that up. She is the cat. Do they work under the Hybe label? According to Hybe, yes, but I'm going to say, I'm just going to put, I don't know. Are they affiliated with times or clocks? You had it. You had it. Why are you throwing the game? Linked with cleaning? No.
Funny.
Kong, Hayren. Yes. You got it. Good job.
A little bit longer, but it did good.
Character played, oh, I forgot to check that. Character played 8,000.
I wish you could break it down by where. That'd be neat. Like by IP or something, if it like mapped wherever, like where. All right, let's play this.